Welcome back to Tech Tuesday. Sometimes Tech Tuesdays write themselves, like today. So a while ago I did a Tech Tuesday on Autoborne Sealer. It's called Streamlining. I'll put a link below. And it talks about how I use this Autoborne Sealer as a ground coat for just about everything that I paint on. Whether it's ampersand, clayboard, or UPO paper, the synthetic paper, aluminum, metal, it doesn't matter. I love this sealer as a kind of a ground coat. Think of it like a gesso. It's more in line with custom automotive painting, so it's more like a ground coat for the paint. It's just amazing stuff. I love it because it evens out the playing surface essentially. And like I said, you can watch that streamlining video and I explain, why I use it and how I use it a little bit better. But I wanted to do this Tech Tuesday on this stuff real quick because something happened last night on the live feed on Facebook that we do. I'm painting this cue ball and putting all these little skulls on it. So what I did with the cue ball, I'm wearing gloves so I don't get oil on this. So it starts out as a regular cue ball like this. I sanded it and then put 3 coats of this Autoborne Sealer on it and then sanded that. So I got this really super smooth, really nice surface. I was taking great care with it. Like I said, I'm wearing gloves so I don't get oil on it so that the paint doesn't resist. And it's a perfect surface, right? So last night I'm working on this. I was taking a break. On screen, you can hear it. I go to put this behind me on the table behind me and I drop it. Now the art studio here has a raw concrete floor. This bounced, I don't know, 6 or 7 times. You can hear it. I literally dropped it. It bounced across the concrete floor and I just stopped. I'm like, when I go to grab that, it's gonna be a mess. Well, what happened was just about nothing. This stuff is so strong and has such a resilient surface on it. I'm spinning this all around. We'll eventually get back to the skulls. They're somewhere on here. There we go. They're down there. But anyway, I'm spinning this all around. Nothing happened to this. And it just careened across the concrete floor. There is no better kind of testimony. I mean, obviously there are ways to test that without testing it on an actual piece of artwork, which would have been smart, but it was just kind of a nice surprise that I got to test this like that and have it work out all right. Again, it wasn't shiny like this because I did sand it, so it did have some tooth, but none of it came off. I mean, there was a almost like a shiny spot on it in one area, which I took a little Scotch-Brite pad, rubbed on it, and it went back to the surface. But this stuff is remarkably strong. And the reason why that's important, obviously for an artist and someone who wants their art to remain forever, that kind of strength makes it so much more archival. It means it's not going anywhere ever, and or at least not for a very, very long time. So I just wanted to kind of use today's Tech Tuesday to kind of reiterate why I use this stuff all the time, and that is exactly why. It's just not only does it accept paint really well, it's crazy durable. So there you go. All right. So a really quick one, but hopefully that gives you a little bit of insight. And again, go watch that Streamlining Tech Tuesday, and I'll kind of explain why I use it all over the place. Then there you go. All right. So for Steve Leahy, Tech Tuesday, and his bouncing. No, I'm not going to go there. All right. I'll talk to you guys later. Have a great one.